If your church goes to camp and you're the volunteer and you feel like you missed moments, the photos might be blurry, and you're not sure if you really captured camp well, you are not alone. Camp moves fast. Lighting changes. Camp is just constant. And most church photographers are volunteers trying to figure it out as they go. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to capture great camp photos for your church, what to photograph, when to photograph it, and how to make sure your photos actually tell the story of camp. Every summer, our church goes to camp, our high school, middle school, and I usually photograph the week. I'm going to reference one of our real life albums and walk you through how I think about capturing camp intentionally. Whether you're a photographer, a volunteer, most likely, or a church leader trying to make sure camp memories are documented well. How should your church plan for camp photos? Before we even talk about camera settings and all that good stuff, the biggest question is, who is responsible for photos? Here are 3 great options. Option 1 designated photographer. This is obviously the best case scenario. Maybe you're the pastor or the leader right now thinking through this. You could assign one person whose only job it is to photograph the week. This could be a hired photographer or a volunteer, or some of your students. It's a great way to engage your students. I would say middle school to high school. High schoolers are really good at this. When one person is owning the role, consistency improves dramatically. Option 2 is one camera, multiple adult leaders. Have one camera that rotates between, group leaders. And this could change every hour, or if your camp is a week, it could change every day. This is going to give you multiple perspectives, different student groups represented, overall fuller coverage of camp. Option 3, let students photograph camp. Again, this works especially well with middle schoolers and high schoolers. If you give a student a camera with some simple instructions, get candid, get people who aren't just your friends smiling at the camera. Great way to, merge groups. Show us what camp feels like through your lens. Students often capture moments adults would never get. They're sillier, they're more authentic, and obviously more meaningful. Okay, now that we've talked about who's taking the photos, let's talk about what photos to capture at camp. I would argue I'm doing a broad generalization here, but camp has 3 moments that you actually want photos of. Number 1, the fun activity. Think action photos. This is all about games, recreation, water time. It's like when they're really running around, maybe a hike. When there's competitions, crowd chants. Your goal here is candid. Capture what is happening naturally. Here's your shooting approach. You want to start wide, show the entire activity. This might mean you're going to back up 10 steps. Establish the setting, the environment. It's water day on the lawn. And then move closer. Get groups paired up. Get their faces, get their reactions. You want to really capture the action moments. Let's use dodgeball as an example. You're going to do a really wide shot of both teams on the lines lining up. And then you're going to get closer and get the throws and the reactions. And then you're going to turn and capture the sidelines, people who are being knocked out of the game. Try to get some celebrations when the one team wins. You're telling the full story, not just one stationary angle. Your camera settings for this action time is going to be, your shutter speed is going to be at least 1/500, just really capturing, this is the speed, how quickly people are moving. Aperture, maybe around a 4 if you can, the subject in focus. And then your ISO is just going to be based on your lighting environment. And this is where you could really have fun, like get close to the hose that's being sprayed if there's water play, or close to someone who's throwing the ball really good as dodgeball. It's risky, but it's worth it. Okay, the next part of camp that you want to get is transition and like free time. This is a great time to get posed, smiley photos. Typically between activities is when students are relaxed. So they're just walking around with a milkshake or trying to figure out something to do, which is a great time to also just meander around and ask people, hey, smile at the camera. Hey, give me your green team chant or pose. And even as a professional photographer who's hired for a week at camp, I typically also during free time might hand my camera over to students to get like that raw realness. This is also a great time to use some gentle prompts like, give me your best camp face. Show me what your pastor looks like when he's preaching. Okay, everyone look serious. Now smile. Tell me, cheer, do your team cheer. I want to hear you go crazy. Camp photos should feel fun and energetic, and these are great ways to get some of those. The third time at camp that you're going to want to capture is worship and learning time. These are going to be really good storytelling photos. So during chapel or teaching sessions, you want to capture what's happening on the stage and how students are responding. So look for students taking notes, students raising their hands, students being prayed over or praying together, them sitting with their leaders. Whatever is naturally happening, you just want to capture that. Which again, I think this is the time that you feel the most awkward, but just rock it. They will be glad that you did. You will be glad that you did. And move around quietly. Shoot from low angles. Shoot from way in the back. You could use the, frame through the foreground elements if there's back of people's shoulders to get the stage. You want to capture focused expressions. Even still moments, like when everyone's sitting and the pastor's preaching, can communicate growth and meaning, like we are intently listening. All right, a little caveat to all of it is you're going to want to be moving constantly. Camp photography works best when you're always moving. You want to change your angles. You want to change your height if you can get up higher somewhere. You want to change your distance from the various groups or people. Just all about changing your perspective so that, fun photos come out of it and it's not very stationary, just eye line level the whole time. And you'll want to get wide shots, medium shots, and close-up shots. I think when you're moving a lot, that means you're going to get a lot of variety. Shoot with the purpose in mind. Remember, why are these photos existing? Parents want the memories. Students want the fun moments. Your church wants photos to be able to promote for next year. AKA, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this. So confidently approach your photography role, which if you need tips on how to build your confidence, be sure to watch this video. Also ask yourself, what would make someone want to come to camp? Photos that communicate friendship, obviously fun, like milkshakes and dodgeball and water play, a lot of connection, nature maybe, and learning. That could be a draw for some. What I'm saying is confidence makes better photos. So whether you're a student or a volunteer holding the camera, confidently take on your role, own it. You are the photographer. You're going to capture great photos. Don't be afraid to use gentle prompts of look at each other and laugh, or don't smile, or give me your loudest cheer. Whatever prompts come to mind to capture a moment, a fun moment, do it, say it, push yourself. Funny prompts create natural reactions. Confidence helps people relax, and relaxed people photograph better. All right, bonus section, handing off the camera. If others are using your camera, encourage confidence. I mean, yes, it can be scary to hand over your nice, expensive camera, but it's all right. You're confidently trusting them. Remind them to approach people. Go take pictures of strangers. Focus on fun and connection over perfection, which that just naturally comes with students taking photos. So even imperfect photos add authenticity to the album. Great camp photography isn't about perfect camera gear. It's about capturing the experience. If you focus on movement, variety, genuine moments, you will come home with photos that tell the real story of camp. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I will make a video on your questions. This is one video of a greater series I'm doing on church photography, so poke around, watch those ones, and I'll see you in the next video.